I love you in this series, even though I know we're supposed to hate you, like that's kind of
Yeah,
the rules of the games.
I know.
Um, but
Not nice.
I know, and I wanted to ask you about that. I mean, your character it's one thing to be a villain, but it's also to really, really believe that what you're doing is right.
I know.
It's
That's
so,
that's that's the most dangerous kind of villain, I think, because they'll stop at nothing.
Mhm.
It's not I because she feels it's for the greater good, it's not even entirely self-serving. So there's no hill. I mean, she'll stop at absolutely nothing. And yeah, that makes her a pretty toxic um person.
Was it fun diving into that kind of character, or was it a little difficult to wrap your head around?
I loved all the interactions with the kids because I felt like she didn't really have that ability. Like she didn't have a natural maternal sense. She didn't have like a knack with kids or a way to. So she had to pull up and summon whatever she could, and maybe almost pulled it off, but not quite. But pulled it off just if she pulled it off at all, it was entirely by strength of will, which there's something kind of to admire, about that. Although, it's with a sense of like just absolute absence of morality or empathy or kindness.
Any good word, not there.
Yeah, yeah, really, exactly.
And she, of course, is a Stephen King villain, and he has written so many amazing villains.
Yeah.
If you were to be cast as any other Stephen King villain, what would you want to take on?
Oh gosh. I don't even know. I think he writes them so well that you don't want to see anybody else step into. I think that's partly the gift he gives the actors is that he makes these perfect little constructions that are so surprising and so deep that you would never. And I also have this thing where I kind of feel like any actor's part is like their part, and I wouldn't want to um like take it. I feel like take it over in any way. But I do feel super lucky that I got this one, like super lucky.
You're joining a great team.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And just real quick, what is it about horror that always keeps us coming back?
Gosh, I've thought about this a lot because my kids are really into horror and I just don't understand it. And like my son, especially, was the most sensitive kid, and I never would have predicted it. But I think it has something to do with like, especially for people who have a lot of anxiety. If you're watching a horror film, it's like this is the allotted period of time for which this tension will occur. And it's like, that it's false, that it's going to end, and that there's going to be a release. So it's almost like, like corralling whatever anxiety that you have or tension or unease within yourself and almost like holding it and like manipulating it in such a way so that it's not like coming back and hurting yourself, if that makes any sense. Like that's because I have thought about this because I'm such a chicken. Like I just I can't watch anything scary. But it's especially for young people now, it's like horror, horror, horror. That's the whole thing.
It makes sense what you said. It's almost like then at least you get to turn it off and take like a breath of release.
Exactly. And it's a very anxious generation, young
Yeah.
people, which is like understandable. Like they've been dealt, you guys, everyone like from, has been dealt such a hard hand, and has had so much to contend with that other generations just don't even understand, you know?